Hey everyone, welcome back with another episode of David Dean. I'm Vishnu Ujjain. So today I want to ask you something and share about something really important and just have a suggestion to build a skill that's really going to help you in the future too, okay? So let's back to the video. Let me ask you something. So, did you ever observe how quickly your mind gets busy? For an example, you were just working with something really important, and the next moment, your mind is somewhere else. Not physically, but mentally. It's something like a past regret, a things that actually bothered you most from the past, a future thought that's distressing a lot and a lot and a lot. And before even you realize, you just almost give up your most of the time you just actually wanted to spend with the real task. It not necessarily need to be a task, a moment. Means you're just actually in an occasion or a place that you just wanted to spend with your family or friend, something like that. But because of that thought and the time that you just spend for that thought, you totally lose that moment. How pity is that, right? So I do gone through this thing too, and I feel regretted later. The one thing I can't just rebuild is that one moment, and I just lose it. So today, I'm not here to talk about how to stop overthinking or having a different thoughts is a problem or anything, but I wanted to share something like how to prioritize your thought, a skill that we need to build, which means not every thought is actually deserve a table with us. So it is actually, I told you that it is actually a skill that we need to develop. So what do you think about it? Could we just do that? Of course, we could do that. The brain, it didn't actually differentiate about the physical threat and mental threat. Like, because of that, some, social anxieties and even things that make you feel like so hard inside. Or if somebody's ghosted you or somebody's actually, say something bad, you feel like so inside. So these are the incidents that keep you rewind again and again. So this is something called negative bias, which means you actually rewind these thoughts more than 5 times or 5 to 10 times than good things happen to your life. This is how our brains work, and this is actually a point of discussion or point of moment that we need to pivot about or feel about. So these thoughts are very general. So which means more than having good thoughts, we just having some bad experience, right? It's very normal. So I want to tell you that in here we just consider our brain is actually being very mean to us. It's trying to pull you back with your all the regretful memories or thoughts or future worries or anything like that. It does not mean by that. In here, like the brain is actually trying to help you to process and to analyze, because the brain to believe that if we process more, if we analyze more, you could actually survive. That's how it works in ancient time too. The brain is actually built for it. So the thing which I told you, that most of the physical threat and mental threat, the brain is considered same, having releasing similar hormones. And that's really so funny. Like, the first moment that I wanted to speak in front of the camera, I was like, my chest is actually, beats so harder, my breathe is shallow, and I feel like I can't do it. Like everybody gonna watch me through the social media. Like I just had that feeling the moment that I just started recording in my first time. Like I still remember that, but when I just tried to be comfortable with that and practice a lot and lot, I tried to manage to get into this. So this is how we need to deal with the negative bias. We do got a lot of thoughts. Some things are really important, we can't just ignore it, but some things didn't actually deserve a seat with you. So that's what I wanted to share about it. So, whatever it is, like it is the moment that you just wanted to fully enjoy. it's a vacation time, or some things that you just care about, or work that it really means a lot to you, these thoughts are actually stealing your time. So even it is very easy to say, but it is really harder if you just care about the person who just surrounded with you, or the work you just committed with. Each and every time is very important for you. So ignoring everything and being like, having a strict format, like I will gonna restrict every thoughts into my mind, is not the solution. It's being mean to yourself. Like, we needed to process, we need to analyze. That's how the growths happen. That's how the humans are grown from their mistakes, pivoting, and like that's a part of growth. But today I want to say about something that we needed to prioritize, a skill that we need to build by, or term our brain to prioritize the thoughts, and even peace with our brain too. Something like I want to say, um, okay, okay, you need to categorize your thought into three different sections. Very important. If you feel like it's really important, I needed to put some immediate action into it, you better to do it. So I don't want you guys to get into some jeopardy, and it will be total mess later. So the next thought is feel like you needed to pivot it, you needed to understand it, you needed to find a time to think about it. So for that, I'm going to suggest you journaling will be better. You needed to resolve that. So, and I'm not asking to spare your time to journal that time. I'm talking about, okay, take aside, okay, give a short note on your phone note section and type it like, I needed to think about it. Or you need to write it in your notebook like, I need to pivot about it. Simply do this task, not today. Like, I'm not asking if you are busy with your day. I'm not asking not the day. If you get the time in night, it's better. Or whenever you get the time, think about it and resolve it. And last, don't actually, like, you don't have to extend that dramas in your brain over again and again. You need to stop it by writing down, or even thinking about it, or even processing it. Okay. And the last one, things that you don't need to give your attention about, some regrets, some, again, not regrets, something like, you can't do anything with that. It's already give you so much pain. If you just go more and more, you will get more pain. So that kind of things, you need to totally avoid that. You don't need it to go with it. Things you can't just do anything. Things are not your fault, but it's keep repeatedly just, blaming you or just coming into your heart. So you need to totally ignore that thing. Just, you need to do one powerful step. These are the one of the hardest thing we needed to stop thinking about, not thinking about, but you need to say this thing yourself. I'm just having that thought. I i do so that, and let it go naturally. So in Vedic philosophy, there is a word called chitravritti, which means chitta means mind, vritti means ripple. It means you need to consider a lake, how calm, how peaceful, right? So you need to be consider yourself as a lake. The surrounding could be just disturbed due to wind, and a stone could actually give some have some ripples. But deep inside, that lake is so calm and quiet and deep too, right? So that's what I wanted to say about. So you needed to. You're not the ripple. Deep inside, you're calm. You're so strong. You're so peaceful. That's what you want to do. Having the thoughts and things and just appearing in the surface, you don't need it to feel like you are that guy. You just the things happen which doesn't make you feel a bad guy or a good person. These are happen. So you need to find and figure it out deep inside. I myself, the ripples doesn't actually mean me. Ripples came, ripples go, and deep inside, I'm myself. I'm just simply observing the disturbance in the surroundings. So, this is a simple practice that you can do. And the next thing I want to share about That's all I wanted to share about. But another thing that I really want to talk about, uh, that's all I think I just cover everything. You know, the reason I just record this video, this is kind of silly, but I really miss that old days that I really wanted to be presentful with my own time that I can't just get back. So I don't want you to do that mistake. I want you to just experience and explore everything, even treating every emotions and everything in a way. I hope this video will gonna help you and I see you on another video. Bye.